What do you think the largest contributor to energy expenditure is? Yeah, what activity burns the most calories? I can't wait to tell you. It is not what you think. I wish I was just talking to you guys today about building muscle and getting stronger, but you ask all the time about how to burn the most calories. So this will be on top of all your strength training, because if you're a midlife lady like me, you know by now the importance of strength training and the importance of scaling back a little bit on your cardio. But if we're cutting back on our cardio, how are we burning calories? So how are you going to do it? Because I'm telling you, it's not your spin class, it's not your running, it's not even your weight training. What is it? We're going to talk about it today. Welcome to Boom 50 Fitness. My name's Regan, and this is your channel for all things health and fitness in your 50s and beyond. And here's the kicker. I said it was the largest contributor to energy expenditure, but it is a low expenditure activity. So what is this magic activity? It's not magic. It's non-exercise activity thermogenesis, otherwise known as NEAT in the fitness community. So NEAT includes all the activity that you do on a daily basis outside of your regular workout. So doing the laundry, walking up and down the stairs, going to the supermarket, all those kinds of things where you have to move through an activity. It does not include sitting on the couch and watching TV. Just all those movements that you wouldn't consider exercise. So all those tiny little movements combined leads to the greatest energy expenditure. That's why it is so important to always keep moving. Keep on moving, people. Obviously, someone who has a desk job is not going to be expending as much energy as someone who is moving around a lot, maybe building houses. But there are plenty of ways to get that non-exercise activity thermogenesis throughout the day, even if you are sitting at a desk. And because people know how important it is to just move, that's why the market for the walking pads has gone way up, like skyrocketed. And standing desks. I love my walking pad, by the way. Today it is a nasty outside, like torrential downpours. And you all know I'll still go out and walk in the rain, but I did not go on a really long walk this morning, but I will pop on my walking pad throughout the day. Get in my NEAT. So one of the things I suggest to all my clients and my friends and my family, and this is something that I do, is I set a timer on my watch so that every half hour I get up and I move around. And as I've gotten older, I've noticed my body feels so much better if I do this. If I sit for more than a half hour, say I forget to set the timer and I'm over at my table and I'm editing videos, when I do get up, sometimes my leg will have fallen asleep or I just feel a little bit stiffer. So this gets even more important to do as we get older, not just to burn calories, but just to keep blood flowing to those muscle groups and to be able to move around a little bit easier. Your body is always working to burn energy, right? And as you know, periods of higher energy, you will burn more calories than when you're at rest, obviously. And people, newsflash, a calorie is not just a calorie. More on that another time. But even at rest, your body's expending energy. Your daily total energy expenditure is how your body burns calories. And that can be measured in three distinct categories. One is your basal metabolic rate, which is your BMR. 2 is the thermic effect of food, and 3 is the thermic effect of physical activity. And what we'll be focusing on mainly today is the thermic effect of physical activity. So when it comes to the thermic effect of physical activity, There are two types. There's the planned and there is the unplanned. So I know this sounds obvious, but the planned is any physical activity like going to the gym, taking your spin class, going for a run or a walk with a friend. And then the unplanned is everything else on top of that. The food shopping, the vacuuming of the house, washing your car, any of those other activities outside of the gym or your planned workout. And what's that called? The Non-Exercise Activity Thermogenesis, the NEAT. Don't forget it. And speaking of NEAT, have you ever known someone, or are you one of those people that is constantly moving, like tapping a foot or tapping a pen or a pencil on the table, wiggling your fingers, or just moving a lot? Those people burn more calories in a day than the sedentary people who don't move. And I know this because I have a son that is a toe tapper, and that kid is probably going to be lean his whole life. So whatever you do for your planned activities, and I sure hope you have planned physical activities. If you're on this channel, you probably do. But whatever you're doing probably burns a couple to a few hundred calories during those sessions. But it's that unplanned NEAT that significantly contributes to your energy expenditure on a daily basis. So how can NEAT contribute to your health and fitness goals? So we'll start by talking about lipoprotein lipase. What is that? It's an enzyme that plays a critical role in converting fat into energy. And remaining sedentary for long periods of time can actually decrease that enzyme lipoprotein lipase. But the non-exercise activity thermogenesis can really help sustain those LPL levels. So that means the body's ability to burn fat does not decrease. Okay, number two, we're moving on to some non-scientific things. I just suggest that you stand more than sit. Stand as often as you can. You have probably heard that saying now that sitting is the new smoking, which obviously it is completely different, but the point is that sitting for long periods of time is not good for your health at all. So standing is a form of NEAT that can just really help your energy expenditure throughout the day. As I sit here getting antsy making this video, it is time for me to stand up, or at least, boom, stretch those legs a little bit. Feels good. All right. Moving on. Okay, number three, I talk about this all the time on this channel, and I hope you're all doing it. We all could be walking more. Walk, 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 walk. 10,000 steps, baby, every single day, 7 days a week. I'm telling you, all those steps make a huge difference, whether it's just parking far away or taking a break every 20 to 30 minutes like I mentioned, and walking for 2 minutes, or getting out there in the morning for a long walk, or in the afternoon, or in the evening, or better yet, after every single meal. That's the way to do it. So not only will you be burning more calories, but you'll be adding a really healthy component to your daily activities. Did I tell you I was only giving you 3? Or maybe I didn't tell you how many I was giving you, because I have more. Do you remember what they all are so far? Number 1, we want to maintain those LPL levels. Number 2, I can't even remember. Stand more. That's number 2. Number 3 is walk more. Number 4, this is a good one. This is for all you cleaners out there, and for you non-cleaners out there, clean more. I usually do my cleaning in 5-minute intervals just because I don't like it. I know some of you out there, you love to clean, and I would love to hear in the comments below if you like to clean or not. But I will do my cleaning usually in 5-minute increments, and I'm always surprised at how much movement I can get in just the 5 minutes. And you know what usually happens is once I put my rubber gloves on, because I wear rubber gloves when I clean, I end up going for more than 5 minutes. Usually it goes for about 10, 15 minutes is kind of my max. Okay, and then number 5, this one, if you've got little kids, this one's a pretty easy one, but play more. Like, just have fun, play, dance, do those kinds of things. Just move your body. Yeah, instead of tossing your kids or your grandkids or whoever an iPad, get on the floor and play with them. Crawl around, take them to the playground, and don't be that parent that just sits there on a bench chit-chatting with friends. Get out there and move. Push them on the swing. Sit on the seesaw, or do they even have seesaws anymore? I don't know. Run around and spin them on that little merry-go-round. You can get a lot of movement in taking a kid to a playground or just even crawling around the floor with them. Or, here you go, no kids, no grandkids, take your furry friend. Not that this one likes that much activity, but we play tug of war every now and then. And when we come back from our walks, a lot of times we'll do a final burst of activity just running up and down the hallway of my apartment building. She loves it. I'm moving more. It's good for both of us. Just such a great way to burn more calories and be more active. So those are my 5 ways to just motivate you more to get moving. If you have any other suggestions, leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear what you guys do to incorporate more movement into your lives besides just going to the gym. So if losing weight is your main goal when it comes to exercise, incorporating more non-exercise activity thermogenesis can be a huge component to losing weight. And it's a huge foundation for long-lasting, sustainable weight loss. I hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to do all the things, and I can't wait to see you next week. You may have noticed I took a week off. I had my kids in town, and I had a friend in town before that, and yeah, I just wasn't able to get a video out. So this is the next video, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see you next Wednesday. I will see you then. Bye. Oh, and in case you forgot, I'm Regan, and this is Boom 50 Fitness, your new BFF. Bye.